viewer discretion.
Hey everybody, it's dafobra, and today I wanted to talk about entry-level motorcycles. And a while back I did a motovlog about how the Ninja 250 might not be the best beginner bike, and it's generated a good amount of comments and traffic, which is great. I mean, it's all part of the conversation. I said, but I talked about how the Ninja 250, although that was the bike that I started on, might not be the right bike for everybody. Well, since I've made that motovlog, two significant things have happened. Number one, Kawasaki decided to upgrade its Ninja 250 to the Ninja 300R, which is really, it's a much better motorcycle on pretty much every level. I know if you're following the progress of Spacepod, guy I really like now, give him a quick shout out. Spacepod got a 300R, he had a Gixxer 750, he sold it, he's in Cali. And he picked up his Ninja 300R, and he did a full exhaust. I think he just did clip-ons. I saw he had the ECU tuned. It's a really great bike, and it seems to have cured all of the shortcomings of the Ninja 300. I'm sorry, the Ninja 250. For those who don't want to step up to, let's say, the Ninja 650R, which I still think is one of the best bikes out there. My only hang-up about the Ninja 650R is when you put an exhaust on it. I don't like the sound of the parallel twin with an exhaust. But I mean, if I had one that kept the stock pipe on it, that's just my opinion. I think it's a beautiful bike. Who has one? Salt and Wound has one. And Rick 987 has one. They're amazing bikes. They do everything, and they have great power. I think they have like 71 horsepower or something like that. So it's not quite up to a super sport like this, but you're talking about plenty of power. And especially as an entry-level bike, or a, heck, I was even considering it before I bought the F4, to be quite honest with you. But now what they have done is they've created a motorcycle with whatever, somewhere in the 30s, maybe it's like 34, 35 horsepower. The Ninja 300R, which has a slipper clutch, it has much more aggressive styling, better than the 250 that I had, the pre-gen, and the 08 to 12. It's a more aggressive looking bike, better instrument cluster, really nice. Just a great job on the bike. I mean, and for the money, you can't really go wrong. When you have now Honda, who came out with the CBR500R, that single cylinder, I don't know where they were going with that. I think it's good for commuting. I know LFOD's wife has one, and maybe it's good for that. But if you really, it's something that I think as a rider you'll outgrow way too quickly, quicker than the old Ninja 250. So what they've gone and made is the CBR500R, which I think is going to be a tremendous success. I saw one at the motorcycle show. I got to tell you, it reminds me a lot of the 600RR. 600RR. It reminds me of that bike a lot, especially when it's in the white with the HRC color scheme. I love that. I think it's a gorgeous looking bike. It's got a very aggressive look to it. The price is like, what? I think it's $59.95 for that bike without ABS. I mean, that's a steal. It's got 71 horsepower, I think, which is, oh no, it's got, not 71, I think it's like 47 horsepower. That has 47 horsepower. So it's got more power than a Ninja 300R, but not as much as the 650, but it's also a lot cheaper. It's got the looks. It's got a comfortable ergonomics to it. I mean, I think Honda really hit a home run, and it's very interesting to me that they chose to put their money into these 500cc triplets rather than do much to the 600 series, except a little bit of a nose change. I expected more from Honda when I saw the 600RR, the 2013, but now that I see what they did with the CBR's 500R, I guess they're choosing where to spend their money. Like I said, I think it's a great bike. It's something that I really want to test ride. I don't know how it would sound with an exhaust on it. I don't know if it'll have that parallel sound that I'm not really a fan of. But it seems to have really good torque, and it's something that a rider will not grow out of for a decent amount of time. And I know it's ironic that we have Europe to thank for that bike because of licensing restrictions and how they're kind of aligning it with licensing restrictions. Come, let this guy. Can you let this guy go? I don't want to get hit by the Jeep. So they're aligning it with licensing restrictions, but we get the benefit of a 500cc sport bike. Not a super sport, doesn't claim to be, but it's a really great, you know, rider. Let's do this. It's a really great overall bike. I mean, it could pretty much do everything, anything you want, and that's amazing for that price. I don't think you can go wrong at all. So it'll be interesting to see if, I mean, like I said, it does fill that niche between the Ninja 300 and the Ninja 650R. And I really like to get my hands on both, a Ninja 300R and a CBR 500R. I think riding, or Ninja, is it called Ninja 300R? Or is it just a Ninja 300? Whatever it is. Those are the two bikes that I'd really like to ride this year. No, I don't see myself getting out of this for that. I mean, I think that if I ever were to move out of my F4i, I would probably go to a, I don't know, ZX10R. There's your ticket. ZX10R or a CBR 1000RR. That's where my heart would probably go. But it would be, like I said, it would be very interesting to hop on one of those and see how it goes and see what kind of sales they generate. Plus, it's bringing more people into the motorcycle community, and it's, you know, I think they really got a home run out of that. And that's what's been going on. I was reading, like I said, I was reading up about that bike, and I definitely want to check it out. And if you have a CBR 500R or a Ninja 300, let me know. Do a video response. You know, tell me, does it fit your needs? Is the power better? Because like I said, all I'm going from is my pre-generation 1999 Ninja 250. I never even rode an 08 and up model. But, you know, I mean, I feel like these manufacturers are going in a very interesting direction. And there's got to be a reason for it, right? Hopefully it pays off for them. And like I said, gives somebody out there a great ride. So, all right, everybody. You know, summer's coming. It's getting hot. And got my jacket on. Hopefully I get some airflow. It's getting hot sitting to these lights. But ride safe out there, all right? See ya. What a freaking madman. He's... Uh-oh. The mighty ZX4... I just felt the earth move. That's what the ZX14 does. I just felt the earth move. Unbelievable.